Hey Legend Crew, welcome back to another episode of Legend Ethics Shared Dreams. This is Dean Vicedo.
Hi.
We're in the Botanical Gardens on UCLA campus. Dean told me about this place and I had to check it out. And I love it. It's beautiful out here. It's very calm and serene, beautiful.
Yeah, this is where I go to hang out, relax, or rehearse lines if I have something to prepare. But yeah, it's one of my favorite spots on UCLA.
Get away from the LA congestion for a second.
Yes. Absolutely. Oh my God, yeah.
So yeah, let's start off with telling everyone where you're from. I mean, you're not from LA?
No. I'm from San Diego, actually. It's like a less congested LA.
Okay.
Yeah, streets are still hell, but you know. I'm from San Diego. I'm from Chula Vista, which is all the way down south.
Okay.
Like I think maybe 20 minutes from the border. But yeah, it's like a 3-hour drive.
And then you came to LA to go to school here.
To go to UCLA. Yeah, I'm now a 4th year theater major. Yeah, I'm studying to be an actor. Wow, I'm 4th year. Oh my God. I'm studying to be an actor, and yeah, it's been a passion of mine for a while. Okay,
so how did that passion arise? I mean, how did you get started in that?
Actually, I can actually picture it. I was sitting on my right couch because I think it's like a sectional, and I was sitting there, and I was flipping through the channels. I'm watching The King's Speech in 2011.
Oh, great movie.
And Colin Firth, I think he's in some sort of mirror room with Jeffrey Rush, and he says something about how he has a voice. His character, I forgot which king, I forgot his name, but saying how he has a voice overcoming his stutter and his inner obstacles, and I found that so moving and so powerful that it was something that I guess I had to do.
That's very cool. That's awesome.
I remember like specifically in my head.
So, I mean, what was that process in terms of getting to UCLA for a theater major? I mean, that's interesting. I mean,
it was so interesting because for the first 3 years of high school, I did I was on the academic decathlon.
Okay.
And that has nothing to do with theater, nothing to do whatsoever. But it was something that I wanted to fill my time with because I found that like education and like academics were a part of me as a human being. And I met up with some friends and they were like, hey, you should audition for this. And it was for the drama class because I took it in, I took the beginning drama class in my junior year. And then I was told to audition for the advanced drama is what we would call it, intermediate drama. And I did Genie's monologue from Aladdin.
Oh wow. Iconic role.
Iconic. I loved it.
Yeah.
And then I got in, and then I guess that's how I found my passion. Because I found that I was much more comfortable in my skin on stage rather than behind a buzzer or like writing with my pencil.
Yeah.
Like I found a sense of like state of mind. Yeah.
Very true, and that's interesting about acting too. I mean, obviously improv is a part of acting and such, and I mean these episodes are very much in that. I mean, we feed off each other and guide the discussion. But when you have a script in your hand and you have a character and you build that character. There's something very cathartic about it, you know?
Extremely.
Very cathartic, and it gives you a way of expressing yourself. I mean, there's like a passion inside where you have to express certain feelings, because I mean that's how you connect to certain roles, as you know. I mean, certain life experiences or whatever, and it's a very enlightening experience with each role, and that's why every time, I'm sure with you as well, you get a script, it's like Christmas morning, you know? It's
actually
this feeling.
It's like, where can I go now? Where can I go next? What can I do with this? What would he say then? What would she say there? Like, how would I respond to what's going on in the scene and at that moment?
Yeah.
And it's like this new playground, like new toys and everything.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that feeling.
It's like my favorite part.
Yeah. So what have you been doing at UCLA? Are you doing just UCLA, or are you doing projects outside of UCLA as well? Or what are some things that you're working to propel this career choice?
Since I'm kind of leaning myself off of like the school structure, I've been trying to audition for stuff outside of UCLA. So I actually had a voiceover audition, I think 2 weeks ago, maybe last week, for over the phone for some murder mystery party casting thing about puppets and this fever dream. They called it Blue's Clues on crack.
Oh man!
And I was
okay.
I was like, okay, Sure. And so I did some voices that I had some characters to sample, and they gave me like sides. They gave me lines for like parts of the show, and I kind of did what I had to do. I didn't really know much about the project, and yeah, it got my first like audition jitters out of the way, because I never auditioned for that, like for anything like that.
Yeah.
Especially over the phone, like that's never happened to me, and so it was a lot, but it was a fun hour of getting to explore.
Yeah.
Like what I could do with that sort of medium.
Oh, that's very cool. So what training are you doing outside? Because I know you do voice acting as well. So what are you doing training outside of UCLA with that as well?
Yeah, I just finished, I think it was about a couple months ago, I finished a voice acting class with Kalmanson and Kalmanson. They're based in Burbank, and they have a studio in Santa Monica.
Okay.
But yeah, they teach voiceover there. They teach animation, commercial. They have a foundations class that anyone can take. You just got to pay for it. But yeah, they really, I guess, delineated away from me the fears of this new medium, because I'm used to being on stage, and I'm used to being like having to put my body and my face out there rather than me just using my voice, and I thought that was really
interesting.
powerful. Yeah,
I have no experience doing voiceovers or voice acting or anything like that. So that's an interesting.
It's scary.
It's
really scary, because it's all you got. It's your only weapon.
But it is another tool that should be developed.
Yeah,
absolutely. So I got to step into that a little bit. I guess. Work on that. Because I mean, Robin Williams, perfect example. Look at all the voices in every movie that he's done. Mrs. Doubtfire, Aladdin. I mean, those two movies alone, probably hundreds of voices.
I'm assembling more characters as I go through this medium, because I'm still fairly new to it. I started only, I think, less than a year ago?
Yeah.
And I was working on my Kermit the Frog, and then I was working on like new characters that I could sample and put into like different character types.
Yeah.
Like I have one. His name is Eddie. He's a 12-year-old. He's a nerd. He's like a goofy little kid. And whenever because normally my intonation is very like high, or like sometimes I can go really deep like this and like down there. But with Eddie, I make myself sound really young, and so I'm like, hi, I'm Eddie. I'm really, really sweet. And actually, what I learned from in voice acting is to have like this key phrase to help you get into characters. So, so his is no, I'm not a really big fan of mustard. I don't like mustard, but mustard's just really trying his best. He's just really cool. But yeah, that's just what I've been doing. Yeah.
But I mean, that's actually how Dean and I started getting to know each other at work. We're doing just weird accents with each other.
Oh my God, he comes to the stand all the time.
Yeah. We're not going to go into what we talk about. We're not going to quite go there.
Yeah,
but,
no.
We have this, if you can call it a witty banter.
Yeah.
If you can call it that, and it's a bunch of laughs at work when we're kind of bored.
Bunch of laughs. It always ends in a British accent.
Oh God,
like, hello.
And I'm not doing it on camera. I don't need.
Oh no.
I don't need a record of that.
Oh no.
On camera,
That does. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
So with everything that you're pursuing, which is awesome, because I mean, it's showing that to make anything happen, you have to get out there, make it happen yourself.
Make it happen.
Different avenues as well. Mm-hmm. You can't just focus on this or this. It's not a one direction, not a tunnel vision. It's a tunnel vision in terms of what your goal is.
Yeah.
But you have to be able to find different avenues to get there. So along the way, what have been some of your obstacles? What's your biggest obstacle that you faced trying to get into this?
I'd say myself. I tend to be more afraid of things that I'm not familiar with.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it was like with voice acting. I started it because I didn't get into another show.
Okay.
It was in the fall at UCLA, and I got a callback, but I didn't get into the show. And so I was like, I'm not gonna sit and wallow. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit and wallow in a project that I didn't get cast in. So I decided to put myself into another project, and that was Kalmanson and Kalmanson. And it was that project. I was like, I'm gonna give myself the keys to success in order to chase my dreams.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna just hang out in this kind of like grim sadness.
Absolutely.
From not being cast, because that's gonna happen all the time. That's gonna happen constantly. Like most of this,
particularly in this career choice that we're pursuing, rejection, it's 95% of the job.
Yeah.
Rejection.
Yeah.
But it teaches you, I mean, that every success builds upon success, but every failure as well is an amazing learning experience, because you start self-evaluating and self-reflecting. How could I have done better? And not in a necessarily judgmental, negative kind of connotation of any kind, but from a positive, productive manner, you know. But it's learning from those experiences.
My friend Ria, she told me that progress isn't linear. It's one of my favorite, I guess, mindsets to keep, because like I've had many ups and downs with theater and then with life, and it makes me like kind of nervous to think about, but I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah.
I'm already on this trail and journey of life that I want to keep going. Not that I have to keep going, but I want to keep going. I want to see where I go. I want to learn what I can do, and just understand and pursue the bounds of my limits. Like it's I'm really excited. I'm like so scared, but I'm also like really excited.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's a lot of people say, they're fearless in terms of this and that and all that kind of stuff, and I don't think anyone's absolutely truly 100% fearless. You can't be fearless without having the fear itself, because it's by having those fears but choosing to face those fears that you become fearless.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, that's awesome. I thank you very much for sharing that.
Yeah.
So what would be a tip that you can give the viewers in terms of chasing their dreams?
Surround yourself with people that aren't going to limit you. I'd say keep the people who will care about you in your life, and make sure you establish those connections and keep that good energy in your life, because that'll only pursue you further, because I guess you're not alone in this life. You're constantly surrounded by people, and just to keep going, like you can't do everything by yourself.
Absolutely.
You got to have that community. It takes a village, and I've definitely learned that, and I've been trying to keep like the best people in my life, and just surround myself with just kindness and love and depth and care.
Positive, like-minded people.
Positive, like-minded people.
Absolutely.
That is absolutely true.
And also the dreamers and strivers, because they always, I mean, you have to elevate your company in terms, because I mean, who you hang around, people that you associate yourself with, it reflects on you.
It truly does.
And so, I mean, when you hang out with people who are driven, who are striving for a dream, I mean, no matter what it may be, as the mission statement says for Legend Ethics, no matter your dream, do it wholeheartedly, and your life is legendary. As long as you're hanging out with dreamers and people who are striving for a goal of some kind, it elevates you, it inspires you, it keeps you motivated. And that's why I love doing these episodes, because there are times when I am exhausted, I am tired, you know, and everyone has very similar problems. I mean, everyone has these obstacles. Yeah. But working together, it shows that together we're legendary. Yeah. You know, and you raise each other up. So I like that. That's an amazing tip. Any final thoughts before we wrap up this episode?
Honestly, like surrounding myself with people like you, with other actors, especially Asian American actors that really face the plight of this industry. It's really good to see people like me and our community grow constantly, and seeing you with this project and seeing you chase your dreams, I'm honestly so grateful to have met you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Like I'm really excited to see where this channel goes and where this company goes, and just to see you grow as an actor and also just as a human being. And I'd like to grow alongside you as well.
Thank you very much, Dean. I appreciate you very much for being on this episode of Legend Ethics.
Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, guys, Dean over here, I'm going to be posting all his social medias, and I do ask for any links that you have for your IMDb and everything like that. So so you guys can stay up to date with everything that he's doing. Because, I mean, like I said, every guest star that we've had on the show, I mean, their stories are very unique, very personal, and I find them very inspiring as well. You can learn from these episodes. You can learn a lot by listening to what these people have to share. I mean, because they're going through the same obstacles and experiences that a lot of other people are going through. but they're still striving and going through and busting down doors, dude. You know, so let's keep that going. And be sure to check out legendethics.com, check out the apparel. I'd love to get more guests on the show. Contact me either through Instagram, Facebook.
Buy these shirts, they're so comfy. They're really great.
I wear them all the time when I'm working out, when I'm studying, but it's because when you suit up and you put it on, it's a mindset, it clicks. You have Legend somewhere on the shirt. This one's on the front, some of them have them on the back, some of them have it going down the sleeve.
One on the sleeve.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's really cool. It's a new design that I'm trying out. But when you have Legend on there and you have the angel wing and demon wing and the heart of gold, it's a mindset. You know, it really puts you in that frame of mind of I'm gonna get it done now, no matter what.
I'm gonna get it done now. I'm not gonna just stop. I'm gonna keep going.
Absolutely. And be sure to like and subscribe to hear from more awesome guest stars like Dean over here. And let's build the Legend crew, guys. Let's keep it going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.